Are people of colour treated differently from everyone else? I am Jason Lewis. Subscribe to my YouTube channel before they take it away. Let's go. This is a safe space for the culture. Right. My people, you ever notice when they see us, it's always through a negative lens which causes division? By the way, shout out to the allies watching this. This isn't about you personally, but more the others around you. Oi! Take Black Lives Matter and all that other bollocks back to Africa. Yep, those are the ones. Okay, I'm slightly uncomfortable now. Maybe you should stick to entertainment and sports. Yes, go. Yep, them too. You know, I would love to sit down with racists and find out what their real issue is with us. Recently, there was a peaceful Emancipation Day celebration in Brixton to mark the passing of the 1833 Abolition of Slavery Act. Yo fam, no saying the S word, I beg. At the march in Brixton, they were also discussing reparations. Sorry guys, he didn't mean to say reparations, he meant to say preparations. Easy mistake. Yet some in the media, including politician Nigel Farage, described the demonstrations march as a terrifying paramilitary march. And that got me thinking, what is it about us that is so threatening to them? Quick side note, last episode we spoke about the legendary grime MC Wiley and how he was cancelled from Twitter, Facebook, Insta. Come on man, people don't care about Snapchat anymore, stop it. Well now he's been banned from YouTube. Even Wiley's music videos that had hundreds of million views, gone. Wiley can't even open a Gmail account. Even ISIS have Gmail. How do I know? Cause I emailed them. Yo, I hope ISIS don't check their spam mail. I sent them a picture of. I know Wiley went too far, but isn't his punishment going even further? I mean, what are they going to cancel next? His gold tooth? Mercy. Wiley, man. You should have just spoke about stabbing, shooting, killing brothers, cussing each other's mums, not loving these hoes and selling drugs like 9 out of 10 of these drill rappers. Instead of getting cancelled, you would have gotten capital. Alright, listen, yeah, just because I rap about chopping, man, and selling drugs doesn't mean that you just assume that I'm a drug dealer, fam. Do your research, bruv. But hey, listen, yeah, man's in the trap, I've got them white kilos though. Speaking of heavy white kilos, that reminds me. Adele has been posting praise for Beyonce's new visual album, Black is King. Hold on, man. Look, you can't just post a random blonde and say that's Adele, man. Don't disrespect Adele. I love her. Wait, is that her? Well, who ate the rest of her? Adele don't even look like Adele anymore. They're gonna blame Wiley for that too now, watch. And now for the RIP part of the show. RIP Wiley. Gone way too soon. Less than 2 weeks to be exact. Record time, you know. RIP Black Lives Matter. What does that stand for again? Gone and clearly forgotten. Also, RIP to Mark Duggan. 9 years ago this week, an unarmed Mark Duggan was shot and murdered by police who were cleared of any wrongdoing. You see what I was trying to say, Wiley? Which then sparked off the 2011 riots up and down the whole country. Now, this was the picture that the news stations used when they was talking about Mark. They didn't want his bigger picture to distract you from their bigger picture. I'm gonna let that one soak in. Oh, happy birthday to the beautiful Princess Meghan. Well, technically she's a princess, but can't call herself Princess Meghan anymore. That's right. Meghan and the prince formerly known as Harry chose to exit the royal family for many reasons. One of them was probably because of the way Meghan was dealt with by the press. I mean, look at the way Meghan was treated in comparison to her sister-in-law, Princess Kate. Members of the media had already called her child a monkey before the kid was even born. I mean, that's like setting up a new Gmail account and already finding hate mail in it. Don't worry, Wiley. Hopefully they'll let you back in soon. Shout out to Lewis Hamilton. He won the British Grand Prix again the other day. But I can't help but notice that Lewis isn't as loved in Britain like he should be. I mean, what's there not to love? It's harder to find a brother that's nicer or more squeaky clean than the F1 future legend, Lewis Hamilton. Somehow, this brother drives a stupidly expensive car at ridiculous speeds and not once has the police ever pulled him over. He's a superhero. Facts. But ex-footballer turned sports pundit Ali McCoist doesn't seem to think so.
I just don't know what it is about Lewis Hamilton. I'm not his biggest fan myself. Is it something to do with the transatlantic thing?
Brav, say what you really want to say. So now we've seen examples that show when they see us, they don't see themselves. And maybe that's the problem right there, because this playing field is far from equal. So welcome to being black, where you're treated differently and your rights are reduced to a minimum. And that just hurts saying those words out loud. And no joke I make right now is going to change that, so I won't make one. I'm just going to stay in this moment with you. Tell you one thing about us though. Just because there are times we feel there's no hope doesn't mean that we stop trying to fight for equality. We owe it to the ones that came before us, and we owe it to the ones that will come after us. And on that note, I'll see you in a bit.